not many people have like 2 homes in the city, right? But you're lucky enough to have 2 homes. The fact of the matter is, though, both of those homes are sedans. What are we rocking here?
I'm living out of one car now.
Oh,
I had to
okay.
sell the other car.
Okay.
And I might have to sell this car too.
Oh no.
Oh, what happens then?
Well, I'm but it's really clever when you think about it.
Boxes.
Welcome back to Yours.
The hard H. You can never hold a straight face through the hard welcome.
Welcome back to Show Me Yours podcast with Jackie and Johnny. I'm Jackie Agnew.
I'm Johnny DeVito.
And I'm Ty Boissano.
You goddamn right.
And thank you once again for tuning back in.
We appreciate it.
Yeah. And we are joined today by a very special guest.
Absolutely.
The astounding, the hilarious,
the hermit of the Honda.
The infamous Brendan Washbern. is here.
Absolutely.
I don't know where to look. There's so many items.
There's your camera right there.
I
But
just
I mean,
look right at it the whole time.
you
I
can
mean,
do whatever
it's
you want,
kind
man.
of that's an
We
artistic
thought you were
choice.
going to do that. So
Yeah.
this is just a dead cold
Yeah, right? That's kind of how I pictured it.
I mean, we prefer.
I'm so glad to be here. This is going to be really a fun time.
Oh, shit. This is fucking fun.
Hell yeah. So, Brendan, what got you out of the hatchback today to be with us?
I just said yes and then did it. But I brought a present.
Oh,
Oh, this is going to be pretty exciting.
This is a first.
Who wants to open it?
babe, do you want to do the honors?
Okay.
I feel like it's gonna be a jar. It's like a
Right.
Oh!
Wow.
It's got all your basic numbers,
Okay.
1 to 9 with
Okay.
0.
There you go.
You got your divide. Just
You got multiply
yeah,
on there?
You can even do a
Very
fucking
nice.
square root. It has a
Square
square
root's
root
good.
option.
Square root's good.
Oh, GMF
Hey.
Financial
I mean,
Group.
yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
spell boobs with it though?
better be able to.
We're about to find out.
Let's get a boobies while we're at it.
Okay.
I like it a lot. Fuck yeah, man. That's really cool. We appreciate that.
you betcha.
Right on. Where'd you pick that up at?
Bell's boobs. Where'd you pick that up?
They were giving away prizes right down the street.
Was it at that bank place there?
Yeah.
Oh, they're having a big old grand opening. Wow, free
What a
calculators. Dude,
nice
way to
little
go.
box, too.
See, that's
Yeah.
some fucking,
That's
that's some
professional
thrifty shit right there to be like,
Yeah.
oh, there's a bank opening. There might be free coffee or calculators.
Yeah. That's, yeah.
Did
I
you have
could've
to
won
open an
beach
account?
ball. No, you just had to lie. My specialty.
Yeah. You are good at that.
What line did you give him to get the calculator?
Well, there was just people in line, so I just spun the wheel before they could stop me. And they have to give you the prize on the wheel. It's the rules. They also had popcorn, but it was like all burnt when I went.
Oh,
okay.
well, that's
So I might hit it
sweet.
on the way back.
Hey,
Oh,
Maybe they-
maybe
this
they-
is on the way here. Might hit it on the way back.
I couldn't believe that was one of the prizes. Who wants a calculator?
Hey, I mean,
You're the bank.
yeah, right? Yeah.
Hold on to my money. I think you need this.
Yeah.
It's similar to the thing to like the tax thing, right? Like you have to like put all the money together and then submit it to the government when they know
What are you
exactly.
talking about?
Like,
Yeah, you want your money,
they
you
gave
figure it
me
out.
the papers to
Yeah,
give back to them.
exactly.
It's
You
a weird
fucking do
system.
it. It is super weird, but
No
hey,
bueno.
we're one calculator richer now.
Yeah,
we are.
hell yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
I
I think it's
mean,
going to be worth a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
You
only
can't
going to
do any
go
of
up
the
in
sine,
value.
cosine stuff, right? But we don't, we don't have to get off on a tangent about that. Math joke.
Whoa! I got it.
Whoa.
Right on. That was fun.
Nice. Well, that's yeah.
I'm trying to
Only
think
guy.
of a cosigner joke.
Gonna have to be quicker on the riff. No, it's cool. I'm just like really baked, and sometimes they're gonna go back and forth a lot on some silly stuff, right? And you just hang back. So
You
dude,
just
when
hang
did you
Stare
decide
at the
to
camera.
grow this mustache? And at what point
When
did you
does it
decide to refuse to trim it down?
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at it right now. It's going
just
past your teeth.
cascading over here.
It gets to that point a lot. I've cut it too short before, and that's way worse.
Mm-hmm.
So usually when I drink something and then it spills all over me after, that's when I trim it.
Nice.
Right.
Would you get all Zoidberg?
Yeah.
I got it
Double
covered
layer.
in ice cream yesterday.
Is that what it was?
Pretty
That's it.
impressive.
I was gonna say it looks pretty ticklish on the tip.
Yeah.
Pretty badass.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Right.
I can't grow facial hair anywhere else or chest hair, and
Oh.
my leg
Oh.
hair is very scarce.
Right.
Also,
So you
Well,
gotta make it count
Yeah,
where you go.
you have like a rugged kind of like hairline, jaw structure of like a like you can pull a mustache off. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you would be like hiding your homosexuality from your family in like the Appalachian Mountains. I feel like you look like you could wear a set of Wranglers.
Where my mustache.
don't open that door.
Where my mustache looks like I'm just hiding the homosexuality.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
mountains
yeah.
involved.
Oh yeah, just barely,
Yeah.
You
But
better
I'm
be
pretty
able to-
sure.
yeah.
You better be able to play a guitar with a mustache like that.
Yeah.
That or have a cool van, all right?
Yeah.
One or the other.
The more windows, the better on your van.
Yeah,
Just,
the more windows, the better.
just so nobody gets any
Yeah.
ideas.
Yeah.
Spray painted van.
Yeah. Speaking of vehicles, how's the homestead?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I
Nice.
am.
Weather getting a little better?
Yeah, it's been not too bad.
Okay, so for the listener here now, do you still an owner of it's not many people have like two homes in the city, right? But you're lucky enough to have two homes. The fact of the matter is, though, both of those homes are sedans. What are we rocking here?
I'm living out of one car now. I had to
Okay.
sell the
Oh.
other car,
Okay.
Okay.
and I might have to sell this car too.
Oh no.
Oh, what happens then?
Well, I'm, but it's really clever when you think about it.
Boxes.
They got all these boxes that they put stuff in, and nobody
you
uses
can
them
just
after.
camp anywhere.
I got a buddy living in a tent right now. He started a GoFundMe, and it's like, dude, what? Who's gonna contribute to that?
yeah.
And then,
So you came up with a better plan.
Yeah. So what's
it's
this
a
clever?
Patreon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start robbing people.
It's really quite clever when you think about it.
It's just independent GoFundMe.
He
Yeah.
just sold the car for a pistol.
Not a loaded one. I'm not a maniac.
Yeah.
Well, that car was not worth bullets.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, yeah. You couldn't get them both. Yeah, you're better off at least with the gun than just the bullets. Just try to throw them hard enough.
Now I just stay anywhere I want. This is mine now. That's my room. You're in my house. Get out.
I'll take this.
You'll load it and you'll put it in your car and then
Yeah.
give me those keys.
Actually, leave the car. Leave the car.
What is this, lasagna? If you just take a bite off every
I
plate.
love the nonchalant robbing. Now, like, hey guys, I'm Brendan. Listen,
Wait, all right, this is.
a minute ago you put the
mine
cash
now.
in the bag. And
No,
pointing
it's real.
with the gun.
Yeah, I'll take this. I'll take this.
But what's the clever plan?
Well, I did automatic monthly payments. So I just defaulted on my account like pretty much right away.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't been paying for my insurance for a year, but I still technically have it. But now to renew it, I'd have to pay that balance. So that's where they get you.
That's where they get you.
So you got the sticker that's good for the year, and you're like, "Fuck it, I'll handle that at the end of the year." So now the end of the year has come.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So
Okay.
what's so? You're not planning on working? No. Okay, cool.
Out of the question.
Very cool.
That's
You got to draw the line.
I respect
yeah. Oh
that. I
yeah.
respect
Yeah.
that.
Boundaries.
So I got to either try and sell the car, buy a cheaper car, pay off the balance, try and get another year of monthly payments that I won't default also.
Do you think they're gonna offer you that same deal, or do you think that after you've defaulted, they might go to more of a monthly thing based on your history of negligence payment?
Hard to say. They're
Yeah.
pretty dumb. I can get storage insurance. So if I live in a stationary vehicle, I could live in a really nice stationary vehicle.
Okay.
What would you
could
consider
buy
a stationary
like a
vehicle?
van type thing?
Like a
Yeah,
flat
like a-
tire sort of
Yeah,
situation.
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
How stationary do we have to be?
Yeah.
Sugar in a gas tank kind of
Yeah,
situation or what?
propped up on plywood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know when you see a Cadillac and it's like mint, and then they're like, oh, $200 because it'll blow up. if you
Yeah.
start to
Yeah.
do it. And then you just get it towed there,
Right.
one-time payment, and you're living in a Cadillac. Could you
Hey,
imagine?
that's some spacey shit.
Dude,
Yeah.
I've
You're
When I
living
was
on
a-
a land yacht. You're living on a land yacht.
dude, it's sick, man.
Not bad.
I've always like aspired to maybe to live in a Cadillac, but when I was a kid, Snoop Dogg had this Snoop DeVille.
I remember
And it
that.
was dope,
yeah,
right? So then
dude.
I wanted like a Coupe DeVito, so that like just on the off chance that I'd be like driving down the road, and then like, you know what I mean, the DeVille pulls up, the DeVito pulls up, and then we just like spark a French. You know, in How High, when he's like, you know, got blunt, got weed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My name's Jamal, and then
Opening
I
scene,
just
fantastic.
love
Yeah,
that when you said you could be living in a really nice car, I was like, oh yeah, like you could get a van, you'd have more space, and you're like, I could be living in a Cadillac.
You would live in like Johnny Cash's Psycho Billy Cadillac.
Yeah,
What year is
yeah.
it? It's a 49, 50, 51, 52.
Badass.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, I seriously have to figure that out very soon.
It's actually been weighing on me quite a bit.
okay, I'm glad you took the
Very
time out of your
stressful.
schedule here to come be with us.
Very stressful situation.
Well, the good news is that you've just started a fucking super cool weekly comedy show in a new spot, right?
That's exciting.
Yeah.
yeah. Tell people about Bodsy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Badsy Wash is crazy.
Okay. We're modeling everything after the Apollo. apparently.
Fantastic. But yeah, so the first show, 2 shows sold out. Very a success. Any highlights of the evening that you?
I had an asthma attack.
That's a highlight for sure.
That was
Right
a
on.
good
And
guy,
you're doing a
like-
great job
Yeah.
of pumping your tires here, man. This is
Yeah.
fantastic.
But where can what's the give the rundown?
Well, I don't know what that building was, but it's like the perfect building for comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a bunch of old vases in it, so that's pretty cool. We could sell
Yeah.
merch like that. Because I guess it was a business that went under. There's a lot of unanswered questions. They were just like, oh, we got a room. And then I was like, I'm pretty busy. And he's like, oh, we'll just start it. So I pretty much had nothing to do with any of it.
What are you?
We can tell.
What are you pretty? Yeah.
But my name's
what are
in
you
it.
But
pretty
your
busy
name's in
with?
it. Okay.
What have you been pretty busy with?
yeah, dude.
I was all over. I was in Calgary. I
Oh,
was in
right, that's right.
Victoria,
Yeah.
Maple
Nice.
Ridge,
Right
everywhere.
Yeah.
Maple Ridge,
Well,
Stony
yeah.
Plain.
Yeah,
Any
you
investigators
gotta-
looking to connect a trail of breadcrumbs can
Yeah.
look for similar crimes committed in each of those cities.
Look at this tire screech. Those are
Yeah.
those are
Yeah.
Cadillac
plead the
tires.
fifth.
I plead the fifth, yeah. You got to put some kilometers on that vehicle while you still can.
I did not drive it. It would not make it.
No.
What kind
No.
of car are you living in currently?
2010 Chevy Aveo.
Oh,
that's not bad.
okay,
It's pretty
okay.
sick.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
small.
Yeah.
Yeah, not very
It's a
roomy.
lot.
So what's the like break down for me? Say at the end of an evening, you know, you're shaking hands, you're high fiving, you know, fucking getting blowjobs and whatever. Right after you've just crushed, right? You walk off.
Always.
You know what I mean? On a high, right? You're coming home. You're coming back to the place to chill, right? When you get home, how do you kind of wind down? Can you break down that kind of scenario for us?
I pretty much, I got melatonin. I don't really use it that often, but it's good for resetting my sleep cycle.
Okay.
So I pretty much get in the driver's side of my car. If it's raining, I'll wear my cowboy boots because my other shoes are not waterproof.
Okay.
So I'll take off my cowboy boots. I usually sleep fully clothed. And then I have a sleeping bag and another little blanket, which don't need because of global warming.
There
Mm-hmm.
nice,
you go.
Nice.
And then
That's
I
for the
sleep.
guests.
Yeah.
I sleep with my head on the airbag and then my feet hanging over.
Okay, so you got a little air blown up pillow, or has your airbags deployed from?
Yeah.
He crashes into a tree every night.
Sleep on the deployed
Looks like I'm
airbag. So your head is like on the dashboard type thing.
Pretty close.
Okay.
I have a blanket I put underneath and then
Yeah.
a pillow stack on top.
Okay,
Okay.
Pretty luxurious.
How's the back?
That's-
Tiny. I tried that.
No,
the
no.
first-
How's your
Your
back?
yeah.
It's also pretty tiny. Mine's good. I roll it out every day.
All right.
Okay. Where do you do that?
I park by a gym.
Good.
Oh,
That's where I like
yeah.
shower and shave every morning and stuff.
Nice.
Pretty luxurious.
Yeah.
I got it figured out.
So
Yeah,
we were talking at a show one time. You told me that you had some local old guy buddies that in the gym that you that you're chatting with. Is that are you one of the regulars down there with your
Yeah.
balls out in the shower, just really bumming everybody else out that's trying to enjoy the facilities?
It's that that gym's under renovation right now, so I had to go to a different one, which is even farther.
Oh, okay.
But for a while, I was like pretty friendly with all the old guys in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And like I've talked to a few of them. There's one really weird guy who's like always suggests people search stuff on YouTube. He's like, yeah, I'm 73 and I still work out. And he's like this weird guy. And then he's like, you can search really old bodybuilders on YouTube. Do it right now. And this guy's like, I'm not going to do it.
You ever seen the 1983 strongman competition?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want to see it again. Yeah.
Exactly. What was Arnie? Was it like up top, down low? I can't remember exactly. There was four posters for Mr.
Four points.
Yeah, for Mr.
It's
Universe. Yeah.
wild. Just like they're like, no, these guys didn't do any steroids. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Right, I know. When you
Yes.
see like some of those muscles, it's like they're not supposed to be that big.
No,
you
no,
know? Like, it's
unless
gonna
we're talking
tear
about
the
my
skin.
calves, right? The definition is that,
course.
right? Like,
Yeah,
they're just
yeah.
incredible. It's pure sex and adrenaline when you see them. But
Yeah.
Those aren't calves, those are cows.
Hey. You know,
That's from all them heel flips, bro.
Yeah.
You get them calves.
I could never
That's
get
how
a
you
heel
get them
flip.
gas.
Really?
But,
No?
You
no,
get a heel
man.
flip?
No, dude. It
Jeez.
was like
Poser.
I think so. Yeah,
Poser.
for real.
Heel flip's like the biggest poser move too. That's the best one. It's like because I can heel flip and not kick flip all that well. That
See,
was one
some
of those
people
dudes.
could, some people could do one or the other or whatever. But yeah, never both. And you know, I suck. I'm just an old man now. I play golf. That's what I do. That's what I do now. And with Ty, it's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, show me your strokes.
Yeah.
That's all it-
Yeah. And so how because you've been living in this car for a while now.
Just going on 3 months, I think.
Yeah. So how long is this to continue?
Well, I'm gonna see. I might, because I was gonna try and make a run for going to Toronto. I thought it was gonna be a nice summer.
Right? Yeah. And it's so.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It's
I feel
It's
like
gonna
it sucks.
get
It's like
there.
it's officially. It's not even officially summer yet, right? Technically, it's still
yeah,
spring,
I guess
right?
it's like the 21st.
But it's
or
bullshit.
whatever.
It's just like
It
I
is
am
bullshit.
fucking like
It's such
bummed
Guys,
out
it's
about
coming and it's gonna be gnarly. I'm not worried about. I
It's
think
supposed
by
to be like a
July and
colder,
August it's gonna
wetter
be
summer.
fucking nuts.
I know, but that's only 2 months. It's such bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
And end of August is still like,
Yeah.
like you can just. It's like a
I
Sunday
think
every day
September
at the end of
it stays
August.
pretty hot
Yeah.
in September. It was
yeah.
I just also don't like the heat though, so I'm quite enjoying
Yeah,
it.
I
Yeah.
just would like it to be at least sunny because I find like the sun affects my mood so much.
course.
So
like when you
much.
wake up and there's like sun, you know, it doesn't have to be super hot. Just like if the sun's out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Just a gloomy gust.
But so you have plans or you have things in the works to maybe get out of the car?
Not really.
So what's the plan with Toronto? Were you looking for like a vacation or relocation?
I was looking for relocation. to
Oh,
see
no
what their
shit.
scene was like,
Okay.
Yeah.
and then I was gonna try and get in a second city.
Oh,
Ah,
cool,
nice.
That'd be
See what
sick.
that's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
but
I applied for Second City when
yeah?
out of school. Yeah, out of like
Nice.
like college, but like they it wasn't like recognized for some reason as like because I had the Airbud money sitting away like, for school, but I
Right.
put it in like the government would match like half or whatever the fuck you had an account for just for school.
Oh,
I was
Right.
like, I'll go to Second
Cool.
City, and then like the government's like, well, we don't recognize it as like an actual
What the
institution, and I was just like.
That's annoying.
Really? Like it's
Yeah.
Second City. Like, do
Yeah.
you understand how much you wouldn't have for this fucking country if it
Yeah,
wasn't
no
for that whole
Totally.
program?
No
What are you
shit.
talking about?
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking dope, man. There's a couple
So
of
is it a pro? I thought that you had to be like accepted to it or something. So how does
They have
how do you
tons
go
of
about
courses
doing
and
it?
stuff you can like take.
Oh, no
like,
shit.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
Mm.
I was. Do you guys listen to read Bob Odenkirk's book?
No.
No.
Dude, he's all talking about Glenn Close
Yeah.
and how he used to he did so much heroin he'd fall asleep on stage, and he used to go to garage sales and he'd buy like old medicine cabinets and he would just take the old pills that were inside.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Wow.
That's some wild
That's
shit.
next
That's
level.
dope, man.
That is some
Yeah.
next level shit.
He must have felt invincible, and he had no. What was it? It was either no long term or no short term memory. I think it was no short term. Like he could improvise really good, but like he couldn't remember what was going on.
No
That's
callbacks in the
hilarious.
set.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Nice. Well, 20 minutes in, why don't we introduce the album?
Yeah.
Greatest
What did
album
you?
of all time.
Yeah.
The greatest album of all time. What did you bring for us, dude?
Do I hold it up?
You can't. Do you have it?
Do you
No,
have
I
it?
don't have
Okay,
No,
no.
no, no.
Yeah.
We are all-
I don't have that.
Yeah.
How deep are those pockets, dude?
Yeah.
I brought a calculator. I thought that was going to be new.
Well, a band that's never used a calculator in their life. I think we're going to be talking about the 2000 classic.
Chocolate Starfish and the hot dog flavored water.
Limp Bizkit.
Yes, absolutely.
Limping
God.
with the biscuit.
Yeah, the
Greatest
third,
album
yeah,
ever.
man, the third album, dude.
Greatest
Like Limp
album ever.
Bizkit was fucking massive. We'll talk about the cultural phenomenon that shook my childhood. You know what I
They're
mean? A little
still
bit, but-
massive.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! Tell me about like how did you like how'd you get into the biscuit? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
How
what's
like tell
your
me?
history with
yeah,
the
break
band,
down,
with this
yeah.
album.
Give us a biscuit breakdown.
The biscuit breakdown. Break down the biscuit.
Washburn biscuit breakdown.
Here it is, coming for you. Nookie was huge.
Fuck yeah, it was.
That was like the greatest song, the greatest music video. I had no idea what he was talking about. I was like, oh, this is a cool song. And I'm like, Nookie means sex? I was like, that's
That
hilarious.
is naughty.
That changes the song.
Hell yeah, it did.
You know what it's about.
Did you remember Faith like a little bit before that?
I listened to Significant Other, then Chocolate Starfish, then $3
Oh,
Bill.
cool.
Because I got that at that Zoya's CD store.
Okay, yeah.
It
And
was
Duncan.
just-
Yeah, so Jackie and Brent are from the same little town, right?
Yeah.
From
Old
Duncan.
Duncan.
Friggin' right.
Hell
Is it-
yeah.
where
So
is
this
that?
is like a cool like little CD. I love a fucking old like music like little town.
Yeah,
music
where
store.
is that in relation to the one that we were at? 'Cause I just got a cool split 7-inch of the Evaporators, like Nardwar's
Yeah.
band and Andrew WK.
Yeah.
Fucking-
Duncan
yeah.
has a record store now. I was telling you,
So-
it's called like Full Bug Records or something like that. It's right by where Slice of Life used to be on Jubilee there.
Well, I don't
That
know.
like pizza place, or right? It's close to the board game. It's on Jubilee, just down the block from that board game cafe, by Arbutus Cafe.
Brendan, did you
okay.
actually
Yeah.
grow up in this
Yeah.
town? Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I've only eaten at Arby's Cafe once. It was really good.
My the family who owns it, I grew up with one of the sons, and he was like the heartthrob of our elementary school. I had the hugest fucking crush on him.
Shout out to the little hot kid.
Yeah.
Little hot kid.
Yeah.
We're talking
buff
like
boys.
what kind of look we got? Like a JTT sort of situation.
Oh, good call. Yeah. Was he
Yeah.
rocking mushroom cuts like
Yeah.
a kid?
Yeah,
Backwards
not
New York
Caesar.
hat.
Kinda, yeah. He was a pale, dark-haired fella. Always wore a baseball cap.
Backwards.
Good look.
Forwards.
Oh,
Yeah.
Does she have a type?
Yeah. Yeah, little white guy.
I can't believe you never went to Zoya's though.
Yeah, no, I never really hit it up. I didn't spend a lot of time like in Duncan proper. Like I went to middle school at Quam, but I went to elementary school in Maple Bay, and I did high school at Brentwood.
Poser.
So a lot of my teenage years, I was kind of removed from the Duncan scene for my like teenage years, the years that I would have been buying
Formative
CDs
years.
and shit. Yeah, I was locked away at the fucking private school there, dude. So it's the fucking
Rapunzel shit.
it's the high school reunion at Brentwood this month, and I'm not going. They're charging fucking $250 for you to go to the fucking
You
high
have
school.
to pay money.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
Yep, and it's a weekend long event. You have to pay to stay in the fucking dorms, and
Um,
there's a
the-
black tie gala during it. So you would also have to I would have to buy a fucking ball gown to attend
Jack,
this
you got a good
fucking
workaround
thing.
for that. We know. We all know. We all know Jackie's workaround for ball gowns. All you got to do is keep that receipt.
That's true. I did buy a tagging gun, but then I returned for Johnny's grandma's funeral. I had to buy fucking funeral like black clothes. But it was like fucking $300 to buy this
Jesus.
fucking thing. And so what I did was that I couldn't keep the tags on because they're in very obvious places. So I took them off, but then I on Amazon ordered a tagging gun, And so then put the tags back on, successfully returned them, then successfully returned the tagging gun to Amazon.
That's dope.
Fuck
it was
yeah.
sick.
It's James Bond shit.
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. She also needs to know that now that you're with me, a lot of people are gonna die, so you should just have funeral clothes.
What a tight move of just like returning the
It's
gun
so sick.
is such a
Yeah.
responsible move on your behalf. You're like,
Oh, yeah.
this power is too great for me.
Yeah.
It's like you returned a lightsaber.
It's more like, I kind of need that $30.
Yeah, totally. These are tough times for everybody, but we're not living in the car yet.
You're keeping that tagging gun in this economy?
Yeah, because it went through my head. I was like, fuck, but what if like this happens again in the future and I'm going to need the tagging gun again? Then I'm like, I'll just do this shit again.
You're drunk with power.
Amazon's just gonna be like the last 5 purchases have been a tagging gun that you've
guns
returned.
being returned. All being like defective. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
You could
I
have
just
worn
think-
new clothes every day. Just return them.
Yeah,
that'd be dope.
yeah.
That would be sick. New clothes every day would be sweet. But no, for everybody out there, I mean, keep at least one suit, right? Church and court. You know what I mean? You're gonna have
Yeah.
to
And pranking.
And pranking.
Suits and pranks and pranks and suits.
So
Pranks and
I mean,
suits?
well, yeah. Now that we're at the thing, I mean, oh, should we touch on more Biscuit or should we talk about the pranks?
It'll naturally,
naturally
yeah,
get there.
yeah. But yeah, so the pranks. You've been like into pranking as
so
of late.
fun.
Yeah.
So where'd you start, like with the pranks, and where do you intend to go with them? Are we gonna get next level Washburn here, season 3?
How
or-
did this come about? Because like I like my mom's side is like hella pranky. Like they do all that fucking shit. And it's just like it's like horrible stuff.
Yeah, that sounds
I don't fucking-
terrible,
I had it
yeah.
like pretty easy. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But like I hear the shit they did in like the 70s. And I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It's awesome though.
Yeah.
It's so dope. So like I don't know, was it kind of a similar case for you, or like, were you just one day you're like, I'm just gonna be the prankster guy.
Well, it's starting high even middle school. We did a lot. We used to like stink bomb stuff all the time.
Oh yeah.
Jackass kids kind of
Yeah,
shopping cart
Jackass
stuff.
was
yeah.
like, okay, we're just gonna copy everything.
Yeah.
you
Right.
do.
Yeah. Tom Green fan?
I didn't have access to him.
okay.
Cool.
For a long time. Otherwise, I would have been like upset.
I feel
Yeah,
like
oh,
that.
dude,
Oh
he was-
yeah.
that was
oh
the
man,
thing
that's
that-
like,
yeah,
that's such
when-
a perfect Brendan Washbern aesthetic. Actually,
Yeah,
100%.
totally.
I think like for any
Young
kid to like
ass.
find that, especially when I was a kid and I saw him like doing like the talk show bits or whatever, and then he just gets a chainsaw and cuts his desk in half and just starts skating.
Or he
the fucking
cuts
thing.
a fucking raccoon that's been inside of a bag that he
Yeah.
found on the side of the road with the fucking chainsaw in front of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you remember when they played Celery Generals? We used to play Celery Generals. It was such a great game. It was so fucking dumb. So like, you just make little stick men out of celery with toothpicks, and they have a tomato head, and then you line them up like on the road for cars to hit, and then if your guy gets hit, you have to go and eat it. You bring salad dressing with you. So like you're just pouring like Italian
my
dressing onto the cement and like eating the celery.
Oh my god,
best
that's
shame.
so good.
That is
Oh
awesome.
my god,
Yeah,
that's
Why would
it
you
was-
play that?
Yeah, that sounds awful.
Right?
rad.
That
But it's the
doesn't
same
sound
thing.
so
Like
much
we
of a
did,
game.
we'd go get a jug of milk and go to like Safeway parking lot or whatever. Just sit right outside of Safeway and so you could drink the most.
Yeah,
and
and
everybody
puke.
just fucking pukes it all over the
Yeah.
parking lot.
Yeah,
That was
There's winning in that though.
yeah,
a little bit.
there's-
No, but like
yeah.
we'd also like we'd like do like shopping cart kind of shit or whatever, and then like try to like get a little bit of gasoline or whatever and like light the wheels on fire and stuff like that or whatever. My buddy did like a 3-flip on a skateboard with the tail soaked in gas and his shoes caught fire and shit. Like there's some VHS footage out there of like us doing dumb shit that I would love to get my hands on, but like, you know, that kid that had the camera, I can very fucking remember his name. He was only there for the summer kind of thing. I don't know where the fuck that,
Yeah,
where that
yeah.
exists, right? But
Yeah, there's probably gnarly like camera footage everywhere.
oh, 100%. But
Mhm.
were you filming it or were you just fucking around? Because a lot of the shit that we did, obviously, we just didn't have access to a camera. Too.
Mm.
We did like kind of a bit of both. We went to one party and the whole house got trashed, and someone was videoing it on like this little camcorder, and I would like kill for that footage because it was so funny. We just kept putting pots and pans in the microwave, but the microwave didn't work. We just kept trying to make it work, and the girl got so mad.
Fuck, dude.
That was
was
always
that
the
the
goal.
was that a case of like, oh man, I remember this happening when I grew up. Where it's like some like kind of nerd would have a fucking party and think it was a good idea to invite all these these people who have been terrible to them their entire high school. They're like, oh, I'll make some friends. And then everyone comes to this house and just absolutely fucking ruins everything. It's the worst for that person. Dude, I can't imagine. That would fucking suck. But it's hilarious when you're there and it happens.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
There's no
It's
place
amazing.
like it.
I was on the bathroom floor puking during one of those parties, and just like I couldn't get off that. I used to be like a hard puker, drink like a bottle of R&R, and just fucking just like kind of be like incapacitated, like I can't get up. And I remember my buddy coming in to check on me, and he just like laughs or whatever. I think, and then he like puked in the sink or something like that. And then the girl that was having the party comes in and starts giving me shit, and I couldn't even like get off the floor at that point too, and I'm just taking heat for somebody else's chunks that are in there. And then it got worse, and I think somebody had said that like the washing machine became the fucking place for it or whatever, because like you couldn't move me and shit. And like this, the place just got like so trash because you're just fucking young kids. You're such pieces of shit. You know what I mean? And like, yeah.
Oh man, yeah. It's
If I would have fucking,
ruthless
if I
shit.
imagine coming home to that shit, like, yeah, you think
the
about it now,
fucking
but-
like when you're like young and doing parties like that, so you have no sense of like respect.
No,
it's like
it's
you don't
wild.
give a
And
fuck.
like I remember partying like fucking like I grew up in Tawasin. It was like there's some fucking rich ass kids out that way, dude.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just like I remember going to these houses like we were a single mom, we were renting, and it was like we'd go to these houses on the bluff, and it would be like, what the fuck, dude? There's like a
Yeah.
marble spiral staircase in this goddamn house, and it's like someone just fucking taking like a hammer to him. Like, it's just like the worst shit imaginable, dude.
Yeah, fuck. I remember when I was in university, so a little bit older, but you're still like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And being at like a house party, and we were like downstairs, and like the kind of like right under where the staircase went, and all of a sudden someone just fucking falls through the ceiling and like went through the staircase. Like it's not like they didn't entirely go through, but it was like their foot. All of a sudden there was like a fucking foot. Yeah, they were standing with the person whose fucking place it was, and he was like, that's gonna affect the lease for sure.
Fuck yeah.
They ain't getting that damn deposit back.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
Right?
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's like those moments like when you're partying and you're young and like fucked up shit like that happens, and in the moment you're like laughing about it and shit, and then the next morning you're like, oh, that was actually pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I remember. We were leaving a party one time, and my buddy's looking for his fucking shoes. He's like, like a 6 set of like fucking audio. Like I remember it so vividly because this was so fucked up.
Bams?
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking-
dude. Fuck
And
He's
he's
chunky
fucking
ass.
choked. Yeah, dude. They're like, yeah, exactly. We're all wearing like Osiris D3s
Yeah.
and shit like
Oh,
that,
yeah.
fucking
Shout out
moon
to the
boots and
D3.
shit. And then I had my shoes or whatever. My buddy had his. And then I'm outside, I'm smoking, and I'm just waiting for it. And he's fucking losing his mind, screaming at everybody in the party. And everybody's like, I don't know where your fucking shoes are, man. And he's like, well, fuck you then. And then the door opens, and he's got his fucking arm full of shoes, like everything that
my
was at the
God.
base of the stairs, and stole like everybody's fucking shoes that were there. And we were coming out to the thing, and he's like, get the trunk or whatever. Because my other buddy was driving, so we just popped his trunk, fucking threw an entire party's worth of shoes or whatever, as much as he could carry in his hand. And we got in there, and he's just like he's so mad and justified in his anger right now that I'm not gonna say shit to him. I got in the back seat and just got the ride home. You know what I mean? I was
In
like,
your socks.
Yeah.
You ever lose one shoe at a party?
Yes, I was just gonna fucking say
Yeah.
it when I was
Worst.
like grade like 9 or 10 when like Uggs were really big.
Oh,
and
shit,
I
you
went
lost
there
the
in my
Ugg?
fucking Uggs.
No.
And then next morning I couldn't find. I only had fucking one Ugg.
oh, the tale of one.
One is the loneliest of
Still look pretty sweet.
I
They go with anything.
oh, we all dated a white girl with the gray sweatpants and the UGG was the fucking staple.
Oh yeah, I had multiple. I had like the shorties and the longies.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
There
I
you
was an Ugg girl.
Oh, that's classic.
What our generation? My generation. What a
Your
song!
generation.
Hey!
We don't give a fuck again. So yeah, where's like where's music in like in your daily life? Like, are you sitting in the car just like jamming Limp Bizkit when you wake up? Is this pump up shit for you, or is this just like a classic?
It's
That could be disputed.
It's a classic for sure. I used to charge my phone in my car, and then it stopped. I like killed the battery, and then that was such a hassle having to rent an Evo and then go buy jumper cables and then go jump my car. And then fork the Evo.
No. I
So-
feel like you have friends you could have called.
Not really. With cars? I don't really know anyone with a car.
I have a car. I probably wouldn't have come and helped.
Yeah, let's get you
Yeah.
every day because you need to charge your phone.
It was you who suggested, like, can't you get an Evo?
Well, I had like forever to figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm going to be late for nothing.
Yeah, this is today's adventure.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe tomorrow's too. Who knows?
Yeah.
I go on quests a lot like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, without the heroin too, which is like wild. So like
Yeah.
you're not out there foraging for like scrap metal. So like what are you doing?
Getting stuff for free is pretty like nice. Like going to car dealerships, getting a coffee,
Okay.
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like if I could find a hotel that I could get a continental breakfast from, that would be sick.
So do you have a go-to or are you scouting them out?
I haven't really started scouting because I've like acquired free food here and there.
Where's your
Right.
go-to? Like how are you eating for free throughout the day?
Because
Because like
do
I
you
mean,
acquire the free food?
Well, like sometimes at the brunch show at Susie's, you get
Oh.
food.
okay.
Yeah.
Not always. So it's hard to bank on that because it's like pretty late in the day for if you don't eat the whole day.
yeah.
And then you don't get any food. You're like, oh, this is going to be a long day.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I don't know. Where else have I gotten free food? I got free food in Calgary a couple times. That was about it.
So where's the
I think
income
that-
coming from? Like where's like how do you survive? Like I mean, because if you're not getting free food, are you just not eating, or is it the one meal of bonds a day?
I usually eat once a day.
Mhm.
I get candy throughout the day.
Yeah.
Only from dollar
I
stores.
get candy through.
Are you like stealing from dollar stores, or you?
No, I'm
You
doing
haven't
it
resorted to
legit.
shoplifting, hey?
Mhm.
Have not. I did it
Nice.
all the time when I was a kid.
Oh, for sure.
Nice.
I was really good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
Had a
are
whole
you-
strategy.
Are you still doing like I remember for a while you were moving lube on Amazon? Are you still doing that shit?
Yeah. How's the lube movement going?
It was a huge failure.
Oh,
Like, it's enormous failure.
unreal. I don't know that.
I tried, like, I had a distributor. He would ship it to me. I'd label it, ship it there. And there was profit margins. And then as soon as I'd put it up, the guys who were also selling it would undercut me. So all of a sudden I'm losing, like, a certain amount. And then they would just fucking go rock bottom. And I'd have to, like, they would undercut me like a penny every day. So they're
Mhm.
always in the buy box.
Yeah.
So, like, I was begging for, like, a sale a week. And that's, like, $3 if that.
Oh yeah.
And then, like, I'd order, like, 10 different things. 9 of them wouldn't sell.
You
so,
can't keep up like image, like you can't buy enough volume to keep up with these other fucking
Yeah.
people.
yeah,
right?
sort of,
Like,
like,
they get a price break on all this shit 'cause
Totally.
they're buying like so much. Is that like what it is?
they have, like, way tight or way easier margins. And,
Right.
like, they have other stuff, too. And, like, I tried to set up a drop shipping account. So that would just be, like, a dummy website of theirs where I just charge, like, $5 extra. And then it would just, every sale would go to them. They would let me know when it's, like, in and out. But I was middlemaning that guy with his IT guy. So nothing ever got done.
Yeah.
So now I own frigginsexy.com, and it's nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I tried that. I was selling books on Amazon. I'm still selling like 1 or 2 a
You
week.
still got Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Well, that's on the island. I had to
Yeah.
unload my other car.
I don't know why. I remember that book just like I just seeing it around.
Oh,
was just
yeah.
hilarious for me. I get it.
It's a good book. It's a really
Yeah,
good
yeah.
book.
Mine was titled Rich Dad Poor Dad No Dad.
I wonder why it stuck out to you so much.
weird. Yeah.
It's like a painting that follows
Yeah,
you around.
yeah.
You're just in every bookstore. You're like, why is this always on
It's
display?
crazy.
Yeah. We get it. New York's bestseller. Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, you had
Red
two
banner
dads? Cool,
away.
you must have had mine.
Yeah, that's. I believe I saw you selling 50 Shades of Grey as well at some point.
I got that out of a book barn, and I was trying to sell the trilogy. That never sold. Ended up losing money on that. Rich Dad Poor Dad, you could find that at Valley Village for $5 or like $4.20. And
Right.
you could sell it for 10, and I was doing that. I probably sold like over 10 copies.
Do you ever hit up like cuz in like
Dude, it was
It-
sick, man.
in like certain neighborhoods you'll see like the free libraries and stuff.
There's
Do you-
tons.
Yeah, you hit
I used
those
to have
up.
root out there.
Okay. Of course.
I've had lots of roots. Like I had a root for hitting book barns. I had a root for hitting blackberry bushes. I had a root for hitting cherry trees. There's
How
a
do you
cherry-
have you foraged for mushrooms yet?
I wouldn't know what to look for.
Right.
There's some other fruit that a guy on the bus told me about that I was like,
Meth.
what are?
It was methamphetamine. Yeah.
He was like, yeah, man, they're like plums and they're everywhere. I was like, what are they? He's like, you got to find out what they are. And there's some weird word, but they sound delicious and they sound like they're everywhere. And I don't know what they are.
Sound delicious.
There is quite a bit of like, well, I mean, it's summertime, especially like when August, when berry season hits.
Yeah.
Dude, I hit it hard.
Yeah, dude. There's
yeah,
fucking,
you
there's
get
so
out there
much
with
shit.
a bucket.
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
a whole prickle bush, right? Like when I lived in Marpole,
Mm-hmm.
there's so many spots. I can hit every single one.
Right. Nice. Nice.
That's like,
And
wow.
There's like, it's crazy the amount of food that just grow, like even
Yeah,
like urbanly
totally.
too.
I think it's crazy there's not more.
I
Yeah.
think
Why do we
that-
have these stupid trees everywhere? Why don't you just put an apple tree there?
I
Like, what-
totally agree with you. I think that it's ridiculous. There's places that do it, like in Florida and stuff. They have like orange trees and shit, and then the city has like these attachments that go on like the back.
Oh,
of
have
the
you
truck.
seen when they swallow the tree and then they
Yeah.
shake it? And
Yeah,
it, like,
Oh,
exactly.
funnels in?
yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah.
some good shit.
Right?
Crazy,
So so
yeah.
they do that, but I think that people have petitioned the city to do it. I remember this like a few years ago, people talking about it, and the city said that they didn't want to, like cut down on like birds and shit or whatever, right? Like
Oh,
which is the
please.
dumbest fucking thing because like
Yeah.
they need to fucking eat some shit because you can't go get like fish and chips at Granville Island without a fucking seagull trying to steal it from you. And I don't fuck with birds. Viewers of the podcast, no.
Yeah.
So like it's you know what I mean. Like I'd say give them something to eat
Yeah,
too.
no
Like
kidding.
the
Yeah,
fact that
would
there's
solve
not
a lot
more.
of problems.
And even there's in certain neighborhoods, there's rules about what you can do with like with your lawn and shit like that. Like some people would just want to like uproot their lawn
Yeah.
because grass is fucking
Yeah.
stupid or whatever, right? And
Yeah.
then use that to grow your own food or whatever. But
Yeah.
it becomes I don't know, some people like bylaw wise or whatever will come and fuck
Yeah.
with you for that,
It's
right?
so ridiculous.
So fucking
And especially
stupid.
because like Vancouver, like it's such the perfect climate to be growing, like to have apple trees, to have
Totally.
fruit trees like that. Like you can grow so many things here.
Mhm.
Yeah, at different times of the year as well. Like there's shit that
Yeah.
does like grow like pretty much year
Oh,
round.
totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Have
Um,
you ever considered garden raiding? Because I used to do that when I was a kid. We used to have like in a very small Italian neighborhood or whatever, right? A lot of very lush backyard gardens, and we would fuck around and like sneak into them at night or whatever, and just like like steal produce and that was,
Where at?
well, that was Trail, British Columbia when I in like the 90s.
There's tons
before
of
we
like
started-
urban gardens and shit
Yeah,
here.
I was
before we
gonna
started
say
finding weed
there's
and
like
shit.
community gardens you could get in on. You
I
wouldn't necessarily
used
have
to
to
hit a
steal.
good community garden.
Nice. There you go.
That was
Of
sick.
course. It's
Just
part of your
every
route.
box, or did you have your
Yeah.
own that you were growing?
Oh, it's the one. It's like kind of downtown. It was on the way when I was going to acting school. That I
Mhm.
always pick apples and stuff.
There's one on
Mhm.
like yeah, I think
I feel like if you get out like a little bit out of the city
Like
too, like
Broad.
Abbotsford and shit like that, like
Totally.
that's where you're gonna fucking
Oh,
Totally.
yeah,
kill it
yeah,
over there.
Totally, yeah. But a
So-
guy on foot, right? Like I'm trying to give you more ideas
Yeah.
of how to, you know what I mean,
Mm.
how to get through the day, right? There's gotta be.
There's got to be a fucking like hotel within like walking distance that has a continental breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
If I can get a
Soup
room
kitchen,
key or just
maybe?
like befriend the person or like
Mm-hmm.
extort them.
The thing
Extort
is,
them,
what
yeah,
you have to do is
threaten
you have
them.
to get. Okay, so I worked in a hotel, right? So like the way to kind of do it, we would talk about it all the time because basically depending on the hotel, the one that I worked in had a bar on one side and then the kind of like a little small kind of patio restaurant over here, and the place they did the continental breakfast was kind of like in between those two things, right? So it had a big kitchen in the back,
Mm-hmm.
kind of doing service for 3 different places. And then I would have to fucking like kind of bring out like the shit for like the steam table, like a big thing of scrambled eggs, big thing of bacon, fucking, you know what I mean? All the shit or whatever that's there. So if you're going to do that, the way that most of them are set up, there's a front desk at the, you know what I mean, at the entrance of any hotel, right? So if you're going to walk in at 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning or whatever, right? I think they're 7 till 8 or something like that. Your continental breakfast. So you got a tight time window where you have to get in there and then kind of come, you know, down out of the rooms or whatever to make it appear like you're coming out of,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Like you're a guest there rather than somebody that's literally
Walking in
just
the front
walked
door.
through the front door to
Yeah,
eat a
yeah,
continental
yeah.
breakfast, right? So you kind of have to Ocean's 11 this shit.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're bold enough,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not
if
gonna
you're
assume
confident.
that
Oh, are
Yeah.
you just gonna be an asshole about it with a mustache?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna walk in.
Yeah.
Okay,
Especially
fair
Especially
enough.
if you can get your hand on like a room key too, just as that like extra just in case. But I feel like, I mean, I've been to so many continental breakfasts, and it's not like they
There's
have like
no
tight
tour guide.
security
Yeah.
there. Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
security. I'm just saying that
Yeah,
if you
there's
wanted
no
to do it
tour
like
guide,
you know what I mean, like the
Yeah.
likelihood of this being like you know, a source of breakfast for days to come, rather than just, you know, like the one time where somebody's like, hey, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, but
You know.
if you scope out like a few of them,
That's
then
what I mean.
can,
You have to cycle.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
You can't show up to the same one.
No,
every
totally.
morning
And it'd be
at
very
once.
easy to do. All you have to do is
Right.
Google fucking Continental Breakfast, right? It's
True.
an advertising point for every hotel that has one.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Well, the way I look at it is like if you have a job and you go to work for 8 hours,
Mm-hmm.
like if I just sat down for 8 hours, I could figure out a way to get free food for sure.
Yeah.
Like easily. 8
Yeah.
hours, man, that's a long time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I could figure out a lot of things if I just sat down for 8 hours and I was like, okay, how am I gonna eat? How am I gonna live for free? How am I gonna do this?
Mm-hmm.
And you're getting there. I
Yeah.
mean, like, you look
Yeah.
healthy, right? You don't look emaciated and shit, right? I got bags under
Yeah.
my eyes. I have a very comfortable
Right?
spot to live.
Yeah, you don't like immediately like strike someone as like someone who lives in their car, you know, which is
Yeah.
good. Which is good.
Fooling them.
Do you prefer without home or homeless, or what's the term that you
Underhoused.
underhoused? Yeah.
Well, I feel the homed tend to branch the homeless into all one group.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Now's the time to talk. I mean, we're like
Well,
everybody's
this is-
talking about inclusivity. Nobody's talking about. We're the only podcast that has homeless people on, and we're here to get the story.
That's what I'm gonna say though. It's like you don't like you're happy. Like you seem
is-
you're not like
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean.
this
Like
is
you're not
a
like some
choice.
jaded fucking dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, like, I'm not
my
busting your
wife
balls a little
divorced
bit.
me and
Yeah.
I lived in my fucking car. It's like you are choosing to do this.
Yeah,
like
it's
it's
a
awesome.
choice.
right, and you love it.
Had
Like,
a
it's like-
house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look
I
at-
might be. Yeah, for the listener,
You're
whatever,
fucking
thinks-
glowing,
Yeah.
dude. Like what?
If anybody thinks I'm busting your balls, it's
You
because
had a
there's a
choice
level of.
between house or car, and you chose car.
Yeah.
And there's like a level of
Yeah.
like I don't even know what to call. Is it artistic integrity? I don't know,
Yeah.
but it's like it's something that like you can like marvel after. I'm like that's pretty cool that you're doing that. man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I respect the shit out of it, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Because
And
you
doing
you
it,
are just
like-
focusing on comedy too. Like that's
Yeah.
like, that's the
Totally.
whole
Hell yeah.
purpose of like doing this. I'm like, okay, you're just like doing comedy fucking full time. And you're killing it. You're always over on the island. You're gonna do this Toronto thing. Like you're
Fuck
man,
yeah,
you're
man.
fucking doing it, dude.
Yeah.
It's a dream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, it's dope.
It's a dream.
It's
And
fucking
then
dope.
You're a
had-
Renaissance man.
And you were doing, so we'll get into the other thing you were doing for a while, showing up. Are you still doing it, the town hall meetings?
Sorta. I
Yeah.
got a few more in the works.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
good,
okay.
good, good,
Any
good,
one
yeah.
that we could tune into?
I should have one uploaded on Tuesday.
Oh,
Okay.
you're gonna.
Oh,
so
here
you've
we
already have you already
go.
done them and you're editing the video and putting it up?
Not yet. I like just got my computer back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, where
So-
was your computer?
Like- it was like a brand new MacBook, and then my ex girlfriend threw it at my other car.
Right, right,
Oh,
right, right,
that's
right,
right.
right.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah,
to
yeah.
get the bottom part fixed, it took like 8 weeks.
Oh,
fuck.
wow.
So
Yeah.
like I just got it back, and then I
Get
was
Apple Care? Was it free?
like, it was not free.
Oh no, fuck. That's I always like the Apple Care. It is like an extra price tag when you get your laptop, but oh my god, it has saved me so many times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because then you get all your repairs
Don't
for
kick him while
the
he's down.
for the
Must
for-
be nice.
for the yeah, for the duration that you buy Apple Care for, you can get all those repairs for free. But just next time, something to keep in mind. Yeah.
But now that the
Yeah.
computer's back, so is the writing process like is that kind of like does that take up like a large portion of your day? Do you kind of like eat, sleep, and breathe the comedy? That's kind of what the plan is here. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
like
cool as shit. Man.
checking out like I got the spy glasses too. Spy glasses, hidden mics. So it's like trying to figure out stuff to do with those because those are like super fun.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I couldn't record the sound onto the library computers, otherwise I would have been like recording it. But you need a program.
Oh, okay.
So like I have my when I got my laptop back, there's like unfinished videos, and I laughed so hard at them. Like,
Yeah.
I was making
yeah.
prank calls like all the time before.
Yeah, so the thing you were doing in like the town, and you were doing it like in the States for in Rad.
You got a Miami one?
I got the
Yeah, you
Miami
got
one. That was
around.
so funny.
And it caught on. Like which like publication was it that did a
Vice
Yeah,
News.
Vice,
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 yeah.
yeah,
Vice,
Vice picked
That was
you up there.
hilarious. They gave
Yeah.
me no credit. They were just like, "Look what some idiot did."
Oh.
I was like,
Uh,
I was
uh,
like, I was
I was
the
the idiot.
I was me.
yeah, that's me, local
And
idiot.
yeah, they wonder why they've like turned to shit.
Hey, dude,
Yeah,
I
right?
fucking.
Like before, like the Vice would have done like a whole fucking like they would have come out and been like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, like let's do like a fucking spread on this like this dude.
This guy's doing something cool.
You are the perfect fucking
Man,
old Vice story. You
dude,
live in your fucking
100%.
car and you
Right?
just do comedy for a living and you just like crash town like meetings on the fucking internet. Like
Yeah.
you're doing your own goddamn
Yeah,
thing. It's like
doing
literally.
trying to figure out what to do with these spy glasses.
You
Like
know,
that's
it's
the
like-
guy that I
Yeah,
want to
right?
fucking see something about.
But when Vice was like juxtaposed, like that kind of magazine, it was
Yes.
the shit. Like that
Totally.
was the fucking
100%.
That's so fucking
Yeah,
lame.
the
'Cause,
early
like,
shit that
I
they
feel like
did.
that could have been so much. They missed a huge opportunity.
100%.
They
Yeah,
really
100%.
did. Yeah.
Vice hasn't come up with anything in a while.
No, those like
Yeah,
those short
right?
docs they do sometimes are okay, I guess. But like
Yeah.
other than them being like the fucking like they were like what told you it was fucking cool for a minute.
Well, they had it, and I think
Totally.
they even took over like King of the Road because there's no reason that Thrasher magazine shouldn't have done like another King of the Road since they did the 3 seasons on Vice, and like there hasn't really been any talk to that. I don't know if they like lost the name rights to it or something like that or
Two
whatever.
of some of those companies was like them, like BuzzFeed, like it was just like these. They were like cool for like a hot second. They're like, oh fuck all this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like tastemakers, and then they just fucking drop off. For
It's all about the
everything.
struggle.
It's all about the struggle.
Yeah, man.
It's hard at the top. Well, I think when they fucking sold to like Viacom or something.
Yeah.
They're part of the. They're
Did
part
they?
of the, they're part of the problem now. Yeah, a couple years ago or whatever, when they became like a news channel and stuff. So, as soon as like all their cool YouTube shit and like all their like cool like Vice documentaries and stuff turned to like news expose pieces, kind of like 60 Minutes and shit, like what they did on like like their channel. It just was like it's dropped off significantly since then. Other than like fuck that's delicious or like the 2 things that they're doing. It's all bullshit.
Which is dope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
oh,
did
fuck
watch.
that
I
shit.
fuck-
Yeah,
I did
fuck
just
that
watch.
pretty cool.
I just watched a recent episode. It's fucking dude. Action Bronson's the fucking man.
Oh, he's
He's
fucking
so
like-
fucking funny.
He's like-
oh my god.
He's just about to go on stage because he's getting all jacked now, right? Like
Oh, and he's doing the
dude,
swing.
he's
Yeah.
Full control. Full
he's
control.
fucking
Yeah.
swinging this mace like he's about to go on stage. It's like an 8-foot mace, dude. It's
Yeah.
huge.
What is it?
A
I've no
huge
idea.
mace.
It's a giant
like a
yeah,
piece
it
of
has
wood
big,
with a huge
Yeah, but
fucking
who is the
weight.
guy?
So
Oh,
Action
Action Bronson.
Bronson.
Oh,
He's
he's
like
a
a
rapper.
chef
He's
and a rapper.
and a
Yeah.
chef, and he has this show called "Fuck That's Delicious." Oh,
He's
it's
this like
so
It's
fucking
fantastic.
Jewish
funny,
dude out of like
Yeah.
out of Queens, and he's
Yeah.
just like the fucking like ultimate New York dude.
Oh,
But he's like this
Totally.
fat like tattooed dude.
Yeah.
He's like New York Maddie Matheson kind of.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And and he could rap his ass off. Like,
Fuck
his,
yeah,
like, some
dude,
of his
he's
early
so
shit.
good. We
He's
should
got-
do that. Oh man.
Oh man, respect the
Totally, yeah.
mustache or
Yeah.
like fucking
Yeah.
blue
He's
chips,
got
like
some
his like some.
fire.
Oh my god,
He's-
sob stories.
yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of his shit is top notch. And have you guys? We'll get into it. We'll put links at the bottom. We'll check.
Well,
it.
but we'll limp with the biscuit for a little while here.
Yeah,
Hell
we got
yeah.
we got a few minutes. Let's let's 10
when,
minutes left. Let's talk about the
Is
biscuit.
this like a pump up jam? Like if
Definitely.
you're like walking to a show, you're
No, I
rolling,
usually listen to
rolling.
either girl music or country music.
okay.
Because I feel like this can't be like the everyday play, right? This is the classic.
No.
What's your go-to? Like, if you're gonna go and press play on the way home from this, like, what are you gonna listen to?
Yeah, what kind of
Well,
country
Katy
music
Perry,
we
yeah.
talking?
Yeah.
Old Hank the Third.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
there we
Hell
go.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I just
Tree?
got Spotify the 3-month trial
Mhm.
Nice.
with my Visa. It's overdraft. Suckers.
Yes,
Because I'm getting a payment.
suckers.
So I'm going to have to try and. But like they remake your playlists or whatever and they just suck at it. They've just been like dropping the ball every time.
So
You
you're
remake
dealing
your
with the Spotify
playlist?
playlist rather than going to like your own stuff.
Yeah, because it only plays the song once. I don't know how to, I don't know how to
Oh.
mess with it.
Oh well, yeah,
Uh,
I'll show you how to do that. You just like add
yeah.
playlists to give you suggested songs that you might like and stuff like
Mhm.
that. It'll be a good time.
Yeah.
It used to do that
Oh really?
when I had my old Spotify, but like since remaking the account, it's just like horrible song, and I just keep disliking everything.
Oh,
Oh.
Now I'm like,
sounds awful.
yeah, it sucks pretty good. It's like 2 songs, and then it's like blatantly obvious the song I don't like. It's too much work. It's
Yeah.
I listen to audiobooks a lot.
Yeah.
Like the
what kinda?
library app is amazing.
Oh, is it free stuff? Is
okay.
it free shit? on
Free, and you can
Damn.
get. That's where I listen to Bob Odenkirk's book.
Oh
Nice.
shit.
Like,
Okay. Cool.
Any book. Well, not any book, but a lot of books are on there.
The library.
Oh,
app.
okay.
Huh? I'm gonna get that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'll
There
You
is
need like
sick.
a library card for it
Just need a
to-
library card,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I think I have a library card.
Damn.
You
You
get one
both
for
be and
free.
Johnny like, oh,
Yeah, exactly.
we got a pitch and putt card though, but
Foiled again. Hey, we're members, baby.
Maybe they don't check. Just put in 9 numbers. See what happens.
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
yeah.
right.
library. Dude, I fucking love the public library here because it's like, it's like you just have a book out for since like 1985,
Right.
and they're like, once a year it happens, and they go, look, if you just bring the book back,
Yeah.
we won't charge you
Yeah.
anything. Every year, there's one day that you just like they all agree. It's like any over fees, just bring it back.
Yeah.
Everything will be waived. Like
Yeah.
nothing
Really?
happened. Yeah.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
just want the book back.
You just,
I had
"Please,
a
just
I had a
bring the
library
fucking book
card,
back."
and I had an ex that was going through some stuff, and I guess had used my library card. So I tried to go into a library to use the facilities. I think they had like podcast studios or something like there's or whatever.
Yeah,
whatever
that's why
reason.
I got my library card, was so we could.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
use
studio's
those.
sick.
Yeah, so for what- yeah,
Closed
so
for COVID.
I went in there
Yeah,
to use my library card, and they were like, "Oh, you have like 7 books out," and I was like, "What? I don't think I've ever taken a book out from the Vancouver Library." And it's like, "Yeah, dealing with your bipolar depression disorders, and like all this like crazy shit or whatever." And I'm like, "I can assure you that I didn't check these books. Like, I'm pretty good.
healthy.
Yeah, I'm fine."
Look at
But
me.
like, if anything, like if these are the books that you're missing, give me a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't. I was on the hook for like a bunch of cash or whatever. So the shout out to Vancouver Library. I'd love to be a member again, but I'm not paying for books that I didn't
Yeah.
steal.
That's fair.
That is fair. When I was like selling books from Valley Village, tons of them have like library stamps and like library.
Oh yeah,
things.
fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's a
Nice.
lot. One of them had a. I got a copy of Rich Dad Poor Dad, and as a bookmark, the guy used a Blockbuster letter. It's like,
Yeah.
you owe this from like.
Nice.
Oh, this
Oh,
guy don't give a
that's
fuck.
Yeah. I wonder when, Blockbuster kind of shut down, I wonder like how many people were just left with like overdue Blockbuster videos that were just theirs.
Just celebrated.
Yeah.
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 That'd
They
be,
did that,
like pretty cool to see.
There
Right?
was
Yeah.
there was a movie store that we never had a Blockbuster in my town, but we had like one that it was like video update, then movie gallery or whatever, right? So like the whoever owner would go under, but it was still like
Yeah.
a fucking massive fucking building full of
Mhm.
VHSs or whatever. So somebody would just come in and fucking like put a different name on and change the paint.
Yeah.
But then when that finally went under, they were like selling all of them for like fucking pennies on the dollar, and that was like right around when I was graduating. So when I moved from like my hometown to Vernon, I had like boxes of VHS that was like a pain in the ass. And I mean, I still have CDs and like, there's still like a lot of that
Yeah.
kind of stuff or whatever, but I had to like let go of like a significant movie collection at one point because I'm like, I'm not fucking taking this from this place to the next place or whatever.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
had
they're
a
a
we had a
hassle.
big Blockbuster in Duncan there. We
That
used
place
to,
was sick.
yeah, we used to go there all the fucking time. I remember I tried to steal a Kit Kat from there once. And my mom caught me and made me take it back.
Baby.
Yeah.
Unreal.
But,
Deplorable behavior.
but we had a Blockbuster. We also had like a Rogers video. And I want
Rogers is weird.
Yeah. And then I want to say there was like an independent.
The indie shops were the best.
Yeah, but I can't remember.
Pioneer Video.
Mm.
Winard.
Oh, that was in Mill Bay, wasn't it?
Yeah. What was the
Yeah.
one kind of by the Blackberry liquor store?
Oh yeah. I forget what it was.
Oh, there was
called.
LJ Video too.
Right. Yeah, we had a
They were
bunch of.
sick.
Yeah. We
And some
definitely
How many
were.
fucking
Wow.
video
Wow.
stores are in this
Right?
small
Yeah.
Okay, I
town?
do remember
lot.
Twazen having a shit ton of video
Yeah,
stores.
a
We
lot
had
of
Rogers, a
video stores and a lot of
Blockbuster,
liquor
and an
stores.
Independent for
Oh,
sure.
no
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, and a lot of bong shops. A
Yeah.
lot of random things, like a lot
San
of liquor
Francisco.
stores. Yeah.
That was the funny thing about Twazen. There was like that. It was just like there was like fucking 15 places to buy booze and nothing else really other than like
The fucking so many liquor stores. I remember there's always the original bong shop in Duncan that's just like bong shop. And then like all these other ones started popping up and they got so like started getting creative with their names. I remember the one I assume it's still there that opened up also in downtown that was called Bongtropolis.
I do remember.
Hell
that.
yeah.
Yeah, they were
Bon-
good. They were
that's a
pretty
sick
good.
one.
Yeah, they gave you
good.
lighters.
Ahead of the
Right.
Times was the other one.
Ahead of the times. Yeah,
That's what it was.
That's a good one.
That was good. That was
In
good.
Vernon, they
yeah.
had a lot too. When I first like moved there, I was in college and I got a job at a bong shop. Like the best fucking thing you could ever do is like
Mm-hmm.
an 18. I wasn't even like old enough to buy shit from there or whatever. I just like was buying weed off the guy and bamboozled away like to get a job there and shit. So it was fucking sick. And I was working there and I had like 3 that were all like within like 2 blocks around or whatever. So we were always having like fucking papers, discounts and shit like that. Or people would like come into the shop that were like, buddies, right? Because we're all like fucking the local potheads and shit like that. But if we found out that you were like down the street at this fucking guy's place or whatever, my boss was
Yeah.
like, he was also bipolar too. Oh, a lot of bipolar people in the past. But yeah, that fucking sucked. 'Cause you just show up to like the most chill work environment and you'd have no idea if you were gonna have your buddy or like a fucking lunatic later that day.
I remember when I was like fucking 15 going into the bong shop with my mom to buy a Drunken Dunkin t-shirt. Those
Hell
like
yeah.
Lucky Lager ones, I still have it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's you've had that. You have so much clothes from when you were a child. That's crazy.
It's true.
Oh, that's awesome.
Johnny's like, what's that little number? I'd be like, I got it when I was 13, you fucking pervert.
I was a fucking dirtbag at your place. We were at your parents' place, and you have this picture of you on figure skating, and you're pulling your back leg fucking like over your head, and I'm like, damn, hell yeah. And then I'm looking at you, and you're like, oh, you're fucking 12 years old. Like, woo! Keep it to yourself, John.
Yeah.
You catch me at 2 in the morning in the hallway. Just looking at you.
When you in a, yeah.
1 foot on one foot on a high, 1 foot on a low.
Not on the carpet.
No, that's going through the wall.
Did you in Duncan like grow what elementary school did you go to? I've asked you this before.
Duncan Elementary.
Duncan
French
L,
immersion.
and then you went to Prevost.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Did you ever do like soccer or rugby or any of that shit?
I did soccer, basketball, and football.
Okay. Did you do like football? Cause you went to Kelsey, but you finished in Cow High?
Yeah, I got kicked out of Kelsey like
Yeah.
4 months in.
Okay, so did you do football like at Cow High, or was it like a separate?
I think I did in middle school.
Okay. Because I remember football wasn't that big, except for like Cow High had a team.
They were a huge rugby team.
Yeah, rugby was huge. My brother would play at that the rugby club on
Fantastic
Ford Road
podcast.
there.
Go down
Trust
there.
me, most of the people listening are probably from Duncan.
Oh shit.
Duncan rules.
Shit, I did not
Fucking
want
rules,
to
bud.
attack the fan base there. I love the city of Duncan. Shout out to all the totem poles.
You don't even go there.
The highest concentration of flashers.
I was
is
supporting the
in Duncan.
fucking local economy there. I bought a 45 from the fucking local record shop, and then I bought a golf glove for the wrong hand at Sport Check.
Yeah. We went through the car wash there. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Good weekend in Duncan.
You know what? We be out here. I wanted to get a chicken sandwich, but then I didn't.
Yeah.
From Lee's?
Was it the
The-
one
yeah,
in front of the?
Lee's.
Yeah.
Lee's is
Lee's,
awesome. I
yeah,
worked at the
famous
old
chicken.
location.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I was gonna say now where Blockbuster was is an Original Joe's now.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Right? It's not the same.
It's hard to remember the layout.
Right?
There's the
Yeah.
counter and the gumball machine.
It was just big open space.
Always that gumball machine, right? And if you got like
Yeah.
the like silver ball or whatever, you get a free
Yeah. Like I remember you
I
walk
got that
in
one
and it
time.
was-
Or no,
Yeah,
I did the no. They had like you drop the quarter in, and there was like 3 different levels or whatever, and I
Yeah.
fucking nailed it one time.
Dope.
Oh, so good.
You're like,
Yeah.
we're gonna keep this fucking copy of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2
Something
out for
like
another
that.
week, motherfucker.
When I was a kid, I used to
go.
get the same Incredible Hulk VHS cartoon. My mom would always be like, "Okay, you guys can get 1 movie each." My brother's like, "Don't be a dick. Let's get 2 new movies that we haven't seen before." And I was just so young, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Like I
don't know, man. This is a
I
sure
want to.
thing.
He grabs the road and fucking flips it like a carpet, and the tanks go like it's pretty dope.
It's pretty dope.
That is pretty cool.
It was sick, man. It was awesome.
That'd be good
they're-
asphalt.
Man, they're all coming in with fucking with guns and shit to get Bruce Banner, and he fucking puts like the lighter up to the the fire the sprinklers or whatever, right? Pops out. I remember that being like so cool, and it's all like, and then he fucking like comes into the Hulk, and if you watch any of the like new Avengers shit, same scene that they pulled out of it that they've been using for fucking 50 years.
Go with what you know.
Fucking
Yeah.
right, man. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, baby.
But yeah, we didn't talk a whole lot about Limp Bizkit.
Well, we're
We
fine.
tried to go
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
You know, what are we
I
gonna
was
do?
gonna say about that outro track, and like again, I know how it sounds coming from me, but that guy's fucking laugh on a loop. I was like, this is the worst thing I've ever. And I was telling Ty because I listened to it before the show last night, and as I was listening, I'm like, I'm so happy I listened to this before I ate mushrooms. And the worst vibes.
Yeah, I listened to it this morning in the haze of the after mushrooms, and I was just kind of laying in bed, and I'm just going through it, and I'm like, yep, just Just as I remember.
Yeah.
You know what I
Have
mean?
you watched the Woodstock Woodstock
Yeah.
99?
Yes, so
yeah,
sick.
Yeah.
If you're holding anything in, let it go. Like burning
yeah,
shit.
I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
We didn't know. That'll just go down in history as another thing Limp Bizkit fucked up.
Yeah,
That's my
yeah.
favorite Fred Durst quote.
And he's like on the fucking like door or whatever that
The
is,
piece
and
of
the
plywood.
piece of plywood in the crowd. Yeah, it was fucking insane.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Say what you will about the band, but they shook the fucking.
They had
they
their
shook the
moment.
ground
Dude,
at the
album
time.
sold 8 million fucking records.
Fucking
Like,
right.
Yeah.
One
Like,
for
what are
me
we
and one.
talking?
There was 2 copies in my house.
You're damn right.
My
Yeah,
brother-
yeah.
My brother had
This
one. and I-
definitely was one that, like both siblings would have
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, they
For sure.
fucking shit talk on you, but there's some fucking bangers on this goddamn
fuck
album.
yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
you can't. I mean, it's fun to hate on Fred Durst, of course, but it's
Of course.
like
But I think I like
fucking-
that now they're a part of the joke. You know what I mean? Like their new album's called Limp Bizkit Still Sucks. You
It
know?
is good.
And it's fucking it's better. Their performance at Lollapalooza kicks ass.
dope.
It's
yeah.
like it's from last year and shit. He
Yeah,
looks
it's got
like a
that
fucking
beige. He
Yeah,
looks like
yeah.
Walter from fucking The Big Lebowski.
yeah. Right. It's like fucking Slim Fast Walter for sure. Just out there chilling.
Albino Walter.
Yeah, right. And Crush, me and my buddy put it on to shit on it, and then we couldn't.
Yeah,
it
I
was
know.
undeniably
Yeah.
a good performance. so
Yeah.
so right on, man. And
Yeah.
you're a modern day.
Jack Kerouac, man.
Fucking
Modern
yeah,
day
man.
yeah.
Jack Kerouac.
Honestly, yeah. If
Yeah.
anybody thinks that they're about their shit, fucking. Take a look at what you're doing, and you can make more sacrifices for your art if you want to go.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you want to do it.
And,
Burn it all to the ground. Burn it all to the ground.
And plug anything you wanna plug.
I'm thinking about doing a bankruptcy progress. 'Cause I might be going in through bankruptcy.
I cannot wait to hear that.
I have 2 potential names. One of them's surfing the bankruptcy,
Uh-huh.
and the other one's broke as a joke.
Okay, I like that.
Oh,
It's got like a
okay.
double thing.
I think broke
Yeah.
as a joke is the one to go.
Yeah,
If I'm,
I
I
if
think
I'm,
that's
you know,
good. That's
yeah.
good. Yeah.
I also find it hilarious if I could get rich from bankruptcy.
Yeah.
What a funny concept.
Very,
Yeah.
What if
Yeah.
I
100%.
showed the process of bankruptcy and then
Totally.
get
Yeah.
rich from it?
That would be pretty
That would be
sick.
pretty
There
I
you
mean,
go. Yeah.
we're
meta.
definitely looking
Yeah.
forward to that.
There you go.
Absolutely. I mean, and it's just gonna come as the wind blows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I've-
I say plug anything you want. You're like, I'm thinking about starting
Yeah.
a bankruptcy podcast.
Not the weekly show
Yeah,
that you
well,
just started.
yeah, that people can buy tickets
people go
for.
to
Yeah.
that.
Figure it out.
That sells
Contact
itself.
Bods for any and all information.
Yeah.
By the way, get us on there.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, if you have anything to do with that, fucking put in a good word.
I just have the name. I'm lucky they put me on. I had to buy posters. I was like, you guys know these are expensive, right?
So when am I getting the money back for those posters? Do you get a cut of the ticket sales?
Nothing.
Okay, well then don't buy tickets to that fucking show then.
Just in it for the love, you know?
Yeah.
On that note, thank you very much, dude.
Yeah,
Hell
this
yeah.
is
Yeah,
fun.
super fun.
Fuck yeah.
Right,
Freaking
peace.
rights.
Yeah.